But James, we don't do it in Australia for our big political speeches, but it's a real feature of US politics. This is using ordinary Americans in the gallery to amplify political points. This one in particular struck me today as really powerful. Have a listen.
Last June, Alexis's 12-year-old daughter, her precious Jocelyn, walked to a nearby convenience store. She was kidnapped, tied up, assaulted for 2 hours under a bridge, and horrifically murdered. Arrested and charged with this heinous crime are two illegal alien monsters from Venezuela, released into America by the last administration through their ridiculous open border. Alexis, moments ago, I formally renamed that refuge in loving memory of your beautiful daughter, Jocelyn.
And look, he held up the executive order that he had just signed. He made the point too that the Venezuelan and Mexican gangs he has now listed as terror organisations on the same gravity level as Al-Qaeda. I mean, he did a number of these throughout that speech, James, but I thought they were particularly powerful.
Well, look, there were powerful moments. There was talking about Laken Riley, another victim of these illegal Venezuelan gang members. There was there was all sorts of other heartwarming moments. There was a young boy with cancer who'd suffered brain cancer who dreamed of being a cop, and they made him an honorary Secret Service member there on the floor. There was all these really intense, emotional, heartwarming, heart-rending moments, stuff to make you angry, stuff to make you, go, oh, because it was just a lovely, touching moment. Trump was in absolutely full flight in this speech. But the crazy thing about this, Peta, is how the Democrats responded. And they were so churlish during the whole thing. One of them, Al Green, got kicked out for yelling and waving his cane. This was the visual that they had during the speech. Others held up these stupid signs, and then they all got memed all over the internet. And they sat on their hands and didn't even cheer when, Trump announced the presence of, say, an American citizen who had been brought home from a Russian prison camp. They refused to even countenance applauding for that. It was so low rent of the Democrats. I don't know what the Democrats now stand for if they're going to sit on their hands for stuff that I think any decent human being would say, yeah, that's great, that's wonderful. And it's just that party, Peta, is in such a mess right now, and Trump put them in their place tonight.
I think particularly when those ordinary Americans were shown by the president to have contributed or as you say, been released from prison, or in the case of these mums, been advocates against criminals, the fact that the Democrats couldn't even stand for those ordinary Americans says everything. Thank you both. I look forward to your doco, as I said, Caroline.